Okay, we are live almost. Let me fix this thingy. Okay, boom. We're live. Let's see if anyone shows up to this. Hello, everyone who's here. I look like I just came off a business trip, bro. I literally look like I just came from like closing down a major deal. The Wi-Fi is starting to suck, bro. Like, I don't know why my Wi-Fi is so bad. Let me know if you guys can't hear me or anything. But the Wi-Fi legitimately is not good. So, hello, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. This is another edition of Late Night Stalking and Talking. Wow, 14 people. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. We got some people. Okay, so it works. I was just checking that. The video quality sucks. I'd give it a minute. It'll get better. I can hear, but camera's rough. All right, don't go anywhere. I'm going to change my Wi-Fi real quick. It's going to pause for a second, but I'm going to change it real quick. I think that'll help. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I think it's better. Let me know. I think it's better. No, it still sucks. Okay. All right, I guess you guys Yo, I don't know why my Wi-Fi is so bad, bro. Like, it's good Wi-Fi, but it's been so freaking bad. But anyway, hello. Was just watching you and Tom speaking on Andrew Tate. Yo, that guy Andrew Tate, bro. I don't know how this man manifested himself into prominence. Oh no, it's better now. Okay, it's perfect. It's not perfect, but it's good. It shouldn't be pixelated. It shouldn't be good. That guy is crazy, bro. Don't worry, Amit. I'm here, bro. I wasn't waiting for you. No, I'm low key. I was waiting for you. Looking smooth. Thank you very much. Did you guys see the new skit? Did you guys see the new skit today? I hope you guys saw it. It was a scene I've always wanted to do for a very long time, which is the wolf got that Indian Wi-Fi. Wow, that's so racist. That's so mean. Tapan Jaswal joining from India. Thank you, bro. I love India. I have not been to India since 2019. I miss it very deeply. So I'm excited to go back to India eventually when that happens. 33 people. Shout out to 33 people actually being here. That is phenomenal. It's amazing. Sitting here trading futures and watching Amit. What more could you want out of life? I mean, that's it. Pick a winner, open or SoFi. Riley, you're making me do this. Oh boy. You know, I'm going with open. Like, I love SoFi. But I'm going with open because SoFi's got the student loan nonsense. Now, the Galileo AWS of fintech, I get it. But if Open Door is what Open Door says they're supposed to be, they're going to be like a 10xer. It's going to be ridiculous. Now, I don't have a position or anything. The safer pick is SoFi from that. But if you want to be risky, it would definitely be open. You said, fuck, I just realized my Wi-Fi has been shit. My YouTube video was streaming an hour ago. You on Verizon? Yeah, I'm on Verizon Fios. I don't know why Fios has been shit, bro. Like Fios has legitimately been, this whole week, it's just been so bad. So it's that. What's up? Ethereum is getting there. Bro, crypto. Crypto's pumping. Now, I do think this might be a little bit of a trap, but if it's not and it keeps going, yeah, crypto's at 1525. There it is. Kelly says your hair is fire today. Thank you. I like my hair too. The podcast I just did with Sean, I thought my hair was amazing. The problem is I rarely get these like natural hair days where it just flows perfectly. It usually doesn't happen ever. It takes like once every month or something. And I got a little bit of a haircut last week or on Sunday. Maybe that's why it's happening. But yeah, I guess this is how it is. Amit, check your Twitter. I just tagged you. All right, we're going to see what Ray tagged me in right now, bro. Shout out to 46 people in the chat. I appreciate you guys. Yo, this is what he said I am. Yo, this you. Bro. That's I don't have small hands, bro. Y'all are so annoying. Mike So Real, did you get a job? No, I did a skit today. If you guys want to watch it together with me again, let me know. We'll watch it together. I did the Wolf of Wall Street I'm Not Leaving skit for the countdown of my startup. So that's why I'm wearing this. Have you been looking at Square at these prices? Yeah. So Cash App, which Square owns, was the top 20 apps downloaded on the App Store in Q2 2022, 8 million downloads. So Square is interesting. I don't have a position yet, but Square is very, very interesting. David, he doesn't care about today. The suit went to his head. No love. The suit did not go to my head. Okay, maybe it did, just a little bit. Sold ETH at 1,300, did not time that well. I sold my ETH at 3,700 or 3,600. I got like a $700 profit, but I was up almost $3,000 on ETH if I sold at like 4,800. So I wish I sold back then. Yes, Kelly, he's a CEO now. Yo, legit, I'm a CEO, bro. I'm a real CEO of like a tech company. Now, I'm not worth a lot, but I'm a fucking CEO, bro. I'm a fucking boss. Like, no one tells me what the fuck to do. I do anything I want to do. Like, this is what I walked into work today with. By the way, I did buy new. I didn't buy these. My mom. If I told you how much these cost, I would cry. It is so sad how much these cost. But my mom forced me, and she'll probably be happy I'm showing you guys these over the old slippers. If you guys remember the old slippers, they were not. Let's just say they looked like they were from a different country. They got pretty bad, but I was wearing them. These my mom paid $45 for, and I'm like, when she told me that, I almost had a heart attack. I was like, $45 fucking dollars for like this is ridiculous. But nonetheless, this is what I wore today. I wore a suit with slides. I'm legitimately, even in the video today, I wasn't wearing sneakers. I don't wear sneakers every day. I would literally wear slides every day. You just don't see it in any of the videos because you're not showing my whole thing. But I wear slides every day, and no one can say I can't. I can wear slides and a shirt with a gold tie every day, and no one can say shit about it, which is really fucking cool, bro. You're the first CEO I know personally. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. It's brutal. Tom Nash, yes, that is one person who can tell me what to do. I'm not gonna lie. Tom tells me definitely what to do. Can you get Rachi and Chad? So they're both more. For those who don't know, Rachi and Chad Palantir, they're big Palantir folks on Twitter. They're very anti-public. The cool thing about Twitter is you don't have to be a real person. You can just like tweet about ideas without having to be like a public figure per se. So they're very hesitant to like be public. We've asked Chad many times, but he just doesn't want to do it. But he still loves doing it. He still loves talking about Twitter. Need a developer. Not yet. Probably if we get to raise some more money, we'll be hiring a couple more developers. But as of now, we are good for now. I just got off a meeting with my co-founder, actually. And we're plotting out a bunch of different things from a technical side. Amit, rate these stocks in order of your preference. D-Dogs, CFLT, HCP, MDB, Snow. I would say first is Snow, second is D-Dog, third is MDB, fourth is CFLT, fifth is HCP. Snow's got to be number one. I mean, Snow's just the baller. The valuation is a little annoying, but it is a baller. Does owning a small business make you a CEO? Yes. I've owned a small business before I owned a tech company. Pretty much the past like 6 years. Like I started it when I was a freshman in college or sophomore. And so I was the CEO of my LLC for the past 5 years, right? Even if it wasn't some major company. The point I'm trying to get is the mentality always has to be CEO, even if the company is, something stupid or not something big. I work from home every day and wear basketball shorts every day. Well, yeah, see, that's the way to go. But it's cool because, before when I was working my job, I couldn't really come in. I could wear pretty much what I wanted, just not slippers. Slippers was a bit unprofessional, but I could wear like hoodies and everything like that. I kind of feel like wearing a suit and tie every day, low key, even though I don't work at an office, because I like the feel that it gives. I really enjoy it, especially when you put a little fucking hat on and now you're, swag out the entire outfit with the hat. So I like it. I think it's dope. Just LLC for now, I suppose. If you're a CEO of an LLC, You're the if it's a one-man LLC, then you're the co-founder, CEO, you're everything of the LLC. All right, I'm CEO then. Yeah, you're CEO. How old are you, Amit? What's going on with Money Talks? My apologies if you answer this. I am 24. I'll be 25 by October 27th. I'll be 25. What's going on with Money Talks? They decided to go in a different direction, and as a result of that, I lost my job on Money Talks. Honestly, it's probably because I didn't wear the proper clothing every day. So you need props more desk looking kind of bear. No, I had 2 computer screens, but I gave those to my videographers that needed them. So that's why, but I do need something here. Yo, you guys want to see something really cool, bro? So I was showing this the other day. So this is a little journal I have called Daydreamer. I was ideating the idea around my startup back in October 2020. And these are some of the initial drafts of like the concepts around it. And I'm just talking a bunch of stuff right here, trying to get some ideas. Look at this, 11, 11, 20. And you see algorithm, and I'm putting all this stuff here. And then we have thoughts, December 8th, 2020. And I'm putting a bunch of stuff there. Like, it's just a ton of, it's really, really cool. And then I had a meeting with 2 investors that ended up investing $10,000 each. I had a meeting with them in November. Oh yeah, this was the page. I had a meeting with both of these guys, Backner and Ronick, and they both ended up investing $10,000 2 years later. And these thoughts were their initial thoughts in November 2020, 2 years ago. And 2 years later, I'm like, hey guys, so we built it. Do you want to invest? And they were both like, yup, we definitely do. And so that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So it's cool looking back on these journeys. It's cool keeping a diary of shit, you know? You get to see a lot of stuff. Sorry, Vid on DNA. Great interview. Yeah, this was awesome. Shout out to Glitch Life. She's a subscriber. They are a subscriber of mine, and they did a whole podcast on DNA. Kathy has 87 million shares of this bad boy. So super, super interesting. Suit and fitted on some draft day swag. That's what's up. Yes, absolutely. Shout out to 73 people here, by the way. Really appreciate you. Patiently waiting for the Amit Kelly Audia collab. That might be coming sooner than you think. Why do you keep moaning when you talk to Tom? Bro, first of all, Tom turns me on. No, I'm just kidding. Bro, I don't know. I don't know where he's hearing this shit from, because he's acting like someone's like moaning. And I'm like, bro, what are you hearing? Like in the background? Like he said it even today after the podcast. We were just talking after the podcast and he heard it. And I'm like, there's no moan. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. She added more today. Let me see how much Kathy added. I'm thinking of buying some freaking DNA, bro. Like, it is scary to me though, because I'm like, I don't know, bro. It's kind of, it is one of those long-term high growth tech plays. And if they like, I already have Palantir for that. So, but Kathy bought 1.2 million shares of DNA. Bro, she's buying the crap out of it. Goodness. If DNA goes to the moon, ARK is going to like, ARK's going to have a lot of money, bro. David, I go to search and you are live. Yup, I am live. Yup, that is it. Reza, I missed your message. What was your message, Reza? Can you say it again? I might have missed. Oh, here we go. Amit plus DD on EMKR, MCore Corporation when you have free time. I did not get why to get. Okay, I will look into it. I'll put it on the list. MCore Corporation. I haven't heard of that. What message am I ignoring, Kelly? What were you asking me? Am I dyslexic? First of all, I feel like this is very ableist for some reason. I don't know why you're asking this question, but no, I'm not dyslexic. I don't know if you're asking me that question or someone else that question, but I feel like that's not a good question to ask anyway. So, since so many people are talking about Tom, share your honest criticism on Tom. He ain't perfect, so bring it on. Honest criticism of Tom. Well, Tom, at the end of the day, he loves attention. So, like whenever you're talking about a topic, he wants to be the main person talking about the topic, which is good because I don't want to be the main guy talking all the time. So I kind of, that's why Money Talks was so perfect, because Tom and Justin just got to dominate, and I just got to sit in the background and chill and be funny a little bit here and there. So it was really chill. It was a chill gig. I guess I I don't know if that's a critique of Calm, but that's like, it can be interpreted as a critique, right? That someone like always wants the attention. So they're always going to try to like really give their opinion and put themselves out there, even at the expense of other people talking sometimes. I would say that's my critique. But he's an attention whore. He loves it. And so that kind of works out for me because I don't always want to have an opinion on something. So he's there and he talks. But that's my main criticism. Outside of that, bro, and that's not even criticism, but I guess it's criticism. Tom is like, he's I know you guys, I know on the podcast he makes fun of me and all that shit, and it's like a little big brother, little brother dynamic, but he's really one of the nicest guys I've ever met. Like, honestly, one of the nicest guys I've ever met. That's why when I see people making these stupid videos about him, bro, it's just like, they don't know him, right? And I probably feel the same if I like knew Jeremy or if I knew Meet Kevin, right? I don't know them the way I know Tom. So when I see people make videos on them, I'm like, oh, it's like, I don't feel the same pain. But when I see people make videos on Tom, given I know how much of a good guy he is, like as a genuine human, and like they're tearing apart his character because he doesn't want to use his real name on the internet, and like that's the reason to tear him down. I think it's kind of sus. It's annoying. Tom has daddy issues. I have daddy issues as well. So I have major daddy issues, bro. I will talk about it eventually, but there's a lot of daddy issues. Do you invest in gaming companies? No, I don't believe in gaming, bro. I don't know anything about gaming. I don't understand gaming. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I just never been a gamer. So I would never sleep well at night knowing my money's in like Roblox because I don't fucking know anything. I have no emotional reaction to Roblox or gaming. So he always threatens to show what's under the tracksuit. I've seen what's under the tracksuit many times. It's a big belly. That's what it is. But he's on his new diet, so he's reducing it soon. Shout out to 85 people. 11:20 p.m. I appreciate you guys being here. Blue Chairs. Shout out to you. Tom's a great guy. Blue Chairs, you are a great guy as well. And soon the world is going to know about you, Blue Chairs. So no one knows about you yet, but you guys should check out Blue Chairs' account and subscribe to it because you will be hearing a lot more from Blue Chairs. Have you done a portfolio vid before? Yeah, it's mainly just Palantir, and I'm down a lot. It's no secret or anything. So, did the Andrew Scholl's infamous PPV fall on your radar? It did, and I thought about buying it. I got close to it, and then I realized, do I really want to pay $20 for this? Now, I've supported Andrew Scholl's many times. I bought his overpriced hoodie. It was $60. It should not have been $60. I bought tickets to his shows in New York in 2019. I've religiously watched the podcast, all this. So like at the end of the day, I was like, first of all, I don't have time to watch a special. Second of all, I was like, do I really want to pay $20 just for that? I was like, I really support the guy, but I don't. And I think some of his jokes, like that abortion joke he did, I heard that shit back in November 2019. It was the same joke. So I was like, if he's going to be recycling jokes that I've already heard before, I really don't want to pay for this, right? So that's why I also was like, I don't want to pay for that. It's okay. We all do. My dad left a tenant. He's been a raging alcoholic for the last 15 years. Yeah. So my dad, and I feel for you, Jake. Thank you for sharing that. My dad's not an alcoholic. Actually, quite the opposite. My dad sold alcohol in a liquor store, but he never became alcoholic. Wow. It's so blurry, bro. What the fuck? I hate that it's so blurry. But my dad definitely I have different issues with my dad. I think give it like 2 minutes. I think the Wi-Fi will catch up and it'll be better. It'll get better in like a second. But yeah, I have my own issues with my dad at the end of the day. What do we got? I just noticed you were reading one word over the other. Isn't that called dyslexia? Was an innocent curiosity. Didn't mean to come off as ableist. Doesn't matter, Kelly. You're ableist. So sucks to be you. I like Tom. His dynamic with you made me enjoy Money Talks more. Yeah, a lot of people said that. I mean, a lot of people ended up thinking that was the defining factor of that show, given that show was so young. And then it all ended. So it is what it is. I might buy a stand-up. I will let you know how it is. Just watch that Bill Burr special on Netflix. Yo, Bill Burr is funny, but he's more of a podcast funny to me. He's not like a stand-up funny to me. That's why I can't watch Bill Burr. I'm like, he's too animated and theatrical. I'm like, but podcast-wise, he's hilarious, right? Same with Tim Dillon. So yeah, Tom is the man. His first couple interviews on your channel last year is how I first found out about you. Yeah, that's the other thing, man. Like if I wouldn't be here without Tom. The dude literally gave me interviews when I had I don't think you guys understand. I mean, you guys probably do understand, but when you have 0 people that care about you, like I have 6,500 followers on Twitter, right? I was on Twitter a year ago and I had 0. When you tweet something and 0 people, when I mean 0, I mean 0, engage with it, like it, retweet it, respond to it, even if it's to curse you out or something. Like when 0 people do that, it's a very lonely feeling because you're in this weird position where you're like trying to communicate to the world, but the world doesn't give a fuck about you. No matter if you have an MBA or if you went to fucking Harvard, no one gives a fuck. This is social media. This is all meritocratic. You've got to earn all your influence. And so it's very difficult. And so eventually I ended up, getting a little bit of a following on my own, but someone helping you out in the beginning, it really does help a lot. It matters. Ask Kelly. She should know all about that. Tom is always giving a platform, shouting out YouTubers with smaller communities. Yeah, like Tom, let me tell you something about Tom is one of those people that always wanted to be a content creator, but he was stuck in corporate America for like 15 years and he couldn't be that authentic. You see someone like Tom today and you're like, man, this guy should have been creating content or in the entertainment business his whole life, given his bombastic personality, right? But he was stuck in corporate America because of whatever XYZ reasons. So when he finally got a shot to be a content creator, I think he didn't let that opportunity go to waste. And more importantly, he understood what other people feel like that want to do what he wanted to do for so long. And he sympathizes with the fact that he was stuck in corporate America, that he wants to give other people a platform so they can get to that level of joy and happiness of creating content quicker than he did. So I think that's one of the main reasons he helps other people and gives them a platform. The bigger your channel gets, the more you realize you can't make everyone happy, and that's okay. Yeah, agreed. You cannot make everyone happy. Shout out to the 87 people being here. I really, really appreciate you guys being here, but you cannot make everyone happy at all. Lindsay, what's up? Thank you for being here. I understand 0 people is where I'm at. Lindsay, what do you do for a living, if you don't mind saying it publicly? I was always curious because you're always in the chat. I never knew what you did. Are you in graphic design? Because I think you mentioned that once. Let us know if that's what you do. Stevie Stone, the world doesn't give a fuck about you, both a good and bad thing, depending on your perspective. I agree. It is incredibly humbling and liberating to know the world doesn't give a fuck about you. But it's also like, fuck, man, the world really, you could die tomorrow and like your immediate family will care, maybe, and then that's it. Like, think about it, bro. Michael Jackson died, probably one of the most influential people on the planet. Like, around the world, they know him. And June 25th was his death anniversary. And I don't even think the media covered it because, like, it's over. Like, we don't care anymore. Think about, that's only 13 years from his death. Think about 100 years from his death. Like, people don't care, bro. Things just move on. Things just go forward. Lindsay said, you're a writer. That's awesome. I love it. I also design. So you're in the creative arts. You do stuff that's creative, which is awesome. Have you been doxxed yet? No, I hope I don't get doxxed. I live in New Jersey. I mean, people know I live in New Jersey. So hopefully I don't get doxxed. That would suck. Everyone is a keyboard warrior on the internet. Yo, this is facts, bro. People be saying whatever they want on the internet, but they don't want to actually, they don't want to actually put out content and create a living, Who the F is Michael Jackson? All right, we're not going to answer that question, Big Ray. That's not nice. Anyway, so let's look at the skit that I posted today. For those who didn't see it, and if you did see it, we're just going to watch it again. I thought it was pretty cool, bro. We made it in about like 2 hours. It was pretty dope, me and my videographers. It's a scene I've always wanted to do forever, so let's just share it. And for those who haven't seen it, hopefully you guys enjoy.
For years, I've been telling you guys never to take no for an answer, right?
Things have been really hard over the past 2 years, and I think it's time for me to leave. I've enjoyed building this startup, but things are getting hard, and I love all of you beautiful people here, but it's time for me to leave. It's time for me to quit. I'm letting go. I'm leaving the startup. You know what? Fuck this. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving! The show goes on! Bro, tell me that wasn't fire. Tell me that wasn't fucking fire, bro. Demonetized video? Yeah, demonetized video. It was cool, bro. I get you're trying to have fun, but you can be so cringe. Look, the point of having fun is being a little cringy. If you're not cringy, it's not going to be that fun. So yeah, it's cringe, and like that's the point, but it's also fun. It gets the people going. It's provocative. It's interesting. The Breaking Bad one is undefeated. Yo, I have a secondary version of the Breaking Bad one. I got to see if I can show you guys this, because so we did another angle where we zoomed into my face, and I mentioned to my videographer, I was like, yo, I think that one might be better than the other one. And he was like, nah, the other one's fine. But then he actually edited the other one and he sent it to me, and it was a lot better. Like it was just so much better. I'm gonna try sending it on Gmail, and I'm gonna pull it up on the screen. It's like it's a little different from the ending, but it makes a big difference. I'm gonna see if I can send it. I don't think the file is that big, so let me send it. It was actually a dope video. Okay, it's sending right now. OMG, you could seriously do theater. The Show Goes On was the best part. Yeah, The Show Goes On was it was in the I actually wasn't gonna do that part, and then we watched it till the end, and he did it, and I was like, all right, we should replicate that one. OMG, you could seriously do theater. Bro, I've always wanted to act. Like I've always wanted to be in a rom-com. I think like me falling in love with some girl, that shit would be amazing in a movie. I would really do that. I still have never seen Wolf of Wall Street. All right, Glitch Life, I'm gonna need you to exit the chat. I need you to go watch that immediately, ASAP. I will literally pay whatever YouTube is charging to watch. I think it's free on Prime. I don't know where it's free. You go watch it. It is the best movie I think it's one of the top 5 movies on the planet. Now, it's a little bit long. It could have been less than 3 hours. They didn't have to make it 3 hours, but it was good. It's great cringe. Fuck the haters. I agree, alpaca stuff. Fuck the haters. Cringe-tacular. See, David? You gotta be a little cringe sometimes. What is the most likely price impact scenario when Q2 earnings are released? I think Palantir probably goes down. I think they miss on earnings per share. They beat on revenue, and then the macro kills them. But we're going to see what happens. But that's probably happening. LMAO, dude, I'm not leaving Palantir and you. I appreciate you, Ryan. It was fun, bro. You guys got to give me suggestions for movie scenes to do for the rest of the 8 days. I want to do one scene from the Batman, the Joker, the Dark Knight movie, but I'm not sure which one I want to do. What questions are you going to submit for Palantir earnings? I think the governmental contract ones are the ones I'm most interested in. Like, are they going to get more government or like updates on the Ukraine situation? Has it resulted in government upside? Like, I really want to know about that. So that's the thing I care about the most. Amit, for your average fan who hasn't seen every single thing you do, who is Kelly? Kelly's this woman on the internet that got famous because of me. And as a result of that, she's now trying to milk all of the attention she's getting, specifically on Twitter. And that dynamic between her and me has led to us creating a podcast together that'll be coming out on July 27th. This whole countdown thing I've been doing has just been for the podcast with me and no, I'm just kidding. But it's led to this unique thing that there's niche communities on the internet that all cultivate around a weird interest. And for some reason, Kelly and I's Twitter drama has resulted in, I think, quite literally hundreds of people interested in our lives. And that's why we're making a podcast about it. So that's who she is, for those who don't know. Are you streaming Palantir earnings? Yeah, probably. Probably we'll do it with Tom. So probably we'll be on his channel. She's more of an idea than a person. I agree. She's more of an idea than a person. She's an 8 but loves Palantir equals 10. Yo, if I meet a girl at a bar, bro, I said this a while ago. I was like, I want to know if she likes Palantir. I met this girl at the bar the other day. Not the other day. This was like in April or some shit. And I asked her about Palantir, and she was like, yeah, it's the secretive spy company, bro. And I was like, I didn't even want to keep talking to her, to be honest. I was just like, it's a no for me, bro. It's a no for me. It's like, I didn't get it. Do Fight Club make Tom? Oh, that's perfect. I got to find an iconic scene from Fight Club. Tom will get so mad. Batman scene part 1, Joker hanging upside down, unstoppable force meets. That's a good option. That's a good option. I got to think of one for tomorrow. I got to think of one. Not a good icebreaker question. That wasn't my first question, but it was one of my questions. And I did not like the answer. I really did not like the answer at all. You should be Rose on Titanic as Jack Drawser. Yo. Oh, I was thinking of Titanic when they're on the boat and she's like, Jack, don't go, or she's like, Jack, it's too cold or some shit, and he's like, Rose, don't you let me go, Rose, or some shit like that. But I didn't know how to make it to my startup, but I gotta figure it out. If you're gonna do Fight Club, you gotta do Forrest Gump. Yeah, I do. I haven't watched that shit yet, bro. It seemed kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. I know I need to watch it, but the first couple minutes, I was like, it's kind of boring. All I know is there's this scene where they say "Run, Forrest, run." That's all I remember. Have you seen the Minions: The Rise of Gru? I've seen the Minions trend on TikTok, right? But I haven't seen the actual movie yet. Joker stare scene. That could work. For your next skit, Goodfellas, what's the matter with you? YouTube. Oh, I remember that scene. I think that might be a winner. That might be good. Okay, this video just loaded. Let me download it. This is the one. This is the alternative Breaking Bad ending. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can share this with you guys. This was the ending where my face was zoomed in, so it was a lot better. Okay, you guys see it, right? Yeah. Okay, here I'm playing it. There's no audio. Okay, there's no audio, right? There's no audio, right? So why is there no audio? Hold on, let me share it again. Oh, okay. Now it'll work. Sorry, now it'll work. Okay.
Walt, please, let's both of us stop trying to justify this whole thing and admit you're in danger.
Who is it you think you see? Do you know how hard I've worked for July 27th? I mean, even if I told you, you wouldn't believe how hard I've worked. Do you know what would happen if I stopped going to work one day? A startup big enough that it could one day be listed on the NASDAQ goes belly up, ceases to exist, disappears. No, you clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger.
You see here, right?
So let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger.
It's a lot cooler. It's more in your face, right? So that's the cool part. The other one was better. This one looks way too fake. Yeah, that's why I was saying to him. I was like, the other one was still good, but this one was like, it's so in your face that's why we think about that. Okay. Yeah, the other one was a good call. Yeah, I agree. So cringe compared to the other. Yeah, I mean the other one, it was also like this one when it zooms into your face, it's super like it's either impactful or it's super like a little weird. And I thought the ending and the 12 days like fade to black wasn't as impactful in the second one as it was in the one we uploaded. So I thought that one was actually way better. Cringe 1 versus cringe 2. Agreed. Mick got some thick Popeye arms. Bro, I'm pretty strong, right? I got some decent muscle here. It's not bad. I've worked out a little bit. I haven't worked out in a while, like really lifting weights, but I did for about a year and a half till I fucked up my back. So, have you seen the episode of Seinfeld? You don't want to date yourself, i.e., someone that also loves Palantir. That's a good point, but she should still love Palantir. So, Amit, how do you feel about every stock you post failing? FTX, Meta, Palantir, which I love. Do you admit you have no idea what you? Well, yeah, I probably have no idea what I'm talking about. No, look, there's a couple things here. Palantir, I think it's failing because first of all, every stock that anyone has posted in the past 6 months is failing. I mean, find me a stock that's not failing, or crypto. So that's the first thing. Number 2, FTX is not a stock, so I don't know what you're talking about there. Number 3, Meta is a big value play right now. I mean, this is the time where you have to really analyze these earnings and ask yourself, is the place where you have 3.6 billion people and 10 million advertisers underpriced so massively that it becomes a massive opportunity when the macro gets better? Maybe not, but that's the decision you have to make. But I think long-term Palantir is going to be fine. I really think it's not something to worry about, So I always really wanted to be a YouTuber. Then I realized I can't deal with all the negativities YouTube receives from these random people. Yeah, I mean, like, look, it's not a big deal when someone says you have no idea what you're talking about. The problem is you're not the person that's willing to put your thoughts out there, right? So if you say someone has no idea what they're talking about, but you're also not actively trying to get your thoughts out there, then it's just critiquing from the sidelines. It's like your opinion's not that interesting. It's not that you can't have constructive criticism. It's the ad hominem attacks. They don't affect somebody if you're a random no name, right? It's like, no one really gives a fuck about you. It's unfortunately. Haha, I get on Amit and is saying, yeah, I'm strong, aren't I? Didn't know this was a gun show. It is. Got some big guns there. I need to get back to lifting again, bro. I haven't lifted in a while, but it's because my back was. Meta's next MySpace. I would disagree with that. I would disagree, guys. You got to really understand Meta. I've Sean from InvestLive. We just recorded our second. By the way, we had a phenomenal discussion on Netflix. You guys are gonna love that discussion. Oh my goodness, that was such a good discussion. Sean is very bullish on Meta. He works in the Sean is one of those people that literally we had to take a part out of the podcast because he couldn't talk about it. It was like he's under NDA. Like this guy works with really important people. So I trust him a bit more when he's talking about advertising and the metaverse and Facebook and stuff. So I don't think Facebook is the next MySpace. I'll say that. I think they're going to have some struggles, but I don't think the next MySpace, you know? Do you even lift, bro? No, I don't. We will be accountability partners with lifting and talk about it on the pod. Honestly, I don't have the energy to lift because I'm lifting our podcast. First of all, Kelly. Second of all, I'm carrying a lot of other podcasts on my back right now. So outside of the one with Tom, he's carrying that whole thing on his back. Third of all, I don't have time in the day, bro. After this call, I've got to go do more work. And then I have to hopefully sleep by 1. I don't know where the time in the day is anymore to do anything, to be honest. And it's a good problem to have. Don't get me wrong. It's a phenomenal problem. But fuck, man, there's to even put out a 1 hour routine to work out is just a lot, bro. It's a lot to try to do that. You do 15 podcasts now. Yeah. And it's only going to get harder when July 27th comes around and then I'm full-time launching my startup and we're releasing content on all these other platforms. It's only going to get more difficult and I'm excited for it. Don't get me wrong. I had a call with my mentor, one of my mentors the other day. And the mentor is, first of all, someone said Kelly is hot. I don't know who this person is, but they should probably actually go take a look at a picture of Kelly. Anyway, damn, everyone's in the chat talking about Kelly and Nate. Who is? I love it. You guys don't. You guys know her, but you don't. Yeah, I see what you guys are doing. This is great. Yes. Who is Kelly? That should be the name of the podcast. Who is Kelly? Honestly, that encompasses. Look, who the fuck is Kelly, bro? Who is this person? Because really, there's a reason you guys know me. I made videos about a stock that you own. Who the fuck is Kelly? Honestly, that's the name of the podcast, bro. I've decided it. Who is Kelly? Because no one knows who this person is, bro. This person just exists. I feel like that's the name of it, bro. That's the name of it. Anyway, okay, I talked to my mentor yesterday for 2 hours. He gave up $150,000 job in learning and development, primarily because he couldn't deal with his bosses anymore, and his bosses are crazy. And as a result of that, he quit and he's doing his own thing, and he's going to be turning 40 in a couple weeks. And he was talking to me, and he was just like, I'm turning 40, bro. I don't care anymore. And it kind of hit me because he's been mentoring me for the past couple of years now. And a couple of years ago, I think I cared more about what people thought, and I was worried about that stuff and all that stuff. And he started giving me advice back in 2017, 2018 around reordering the way I think about how others perceive me. And it's not like I didn't already know this, but having someone who's a bit older that can actually shed some light on these types of topics, it's important, because if you're going to do anything where you're going to actually go for something pretty big in your life, you've got to be okay with not caring about what other people think and walking the fine line behind caring about people's opinions and not caring about people's opinions. And so as a result of that, it was important to be able to like listen to his thoughts about this stuff. Shout out to 100 people, by the way. We just hit 100. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you guys being here. So I was talking to my mentor, and he's basically saying, look, I'm turning 40 in 2 weeks. I just quit my job where I make, nice 6 figures. And the reason I'm quitting is because I don't give an F about other people telling me what to do. I care about living life on my own terms. I care about spending time with my cats because his cats helped him get through a really hard time in his life. And he was working 80 hours a week for people that he didn't care about and for things that he also didn't care about. And so now he's looking at some different life positions. But it was really important to hear that from him, because his whole argument to me was like, bro, you're 25, you're 24, you're going to be 25. And if what I'm launching on July 27th works, it's going to be a life very well fulfilled is what I can say. It's going to be very fulfilling. Yeah, you guys are still talking about money talks. Who knows why he exited money? Bro, I left on money talks because Justin didn't want me anymore. That's the answer. I heard rumors Kelly has 10 cats. Yeah, bro, she's an old cat woman. That's what she has. This whole chat is just Kelly. Of course it is. And no one knows who the fuck this woman is. Kelly checks her checking account the first of every month, excited about the interest. That's actually funny. Other people are scared to fail, so just hate on everyone else. Yeah, exactly, right? So that's what he was telling me. He's like, you're doing something pretty big with your life at a young age, and as a result of that, you have a massive opportunity where if you succeed, then it's going to be one of the most fulfilling things. I mean, the 101 people that are here, or 106, that are watching this right now, if I succeed in what I'm trying to do on July 27th, and it becomes the thing that it can become, you are going to be watching the rise of someone who quite literally, when I say did this on their own, I don't mean that I didn't have help. I mean, like, actually came from nothing in the context of no Stanford, no Harvard, no political connections, no fucking MBA, no daddy in San Francisco that can connect me to investors. Like, literally just figured out a way to get people to care about him, figured out a way to get people to give money, and then figured out a way to get the world to use his product. That is what I am documenting and starting on July 27th. And it's really scary. I'm not going to lie. It's very scary because you're like, fuck, I'm putting myself out there. And if it fails, everyone's going to see you spectacularly fail. But if it wins, if on the slight chance that it actually works, it's the most fulfilling life I could ever ask for. It is, given my circumstances, the situation I am in my life, what I'm dealing with right now, it is the pinnacle of everything I've ever dreamed of actually happening if this works out. And the journey to me is already winning. Obviously, if the product succeeds and the startup succeeds, then that's just a really big cherry on top. But the fact that I even get to go for it means I don't have to die with regrets. And so it's a bit scary, but it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting to see what happens. If Kelly leaves, the beauty brains factor of the chat will crash and burn. I agree, Lindsay. So I'm happy you're here, Lindsay, because we need you here to balance out some of the beauty. So I'm happy you and Kelly are here, because other than that, there's just Kelly. There's just a lot of dudes. Kelly is my idol. Matt, you don't even know Kelly, bro. Like, see, this is what I'm saying, bro. Everyone knows her because of my chat. Because you saw my voice crack. That's how sad it would be. Because of my Twitter, everyone knows her. That's why I say, Kelly. That's why I say you got to give me my flowers when I bring this up, because it's the truth. Like, who is Kelly? I don't know. You guys know who Amit is. You know who Kelly is because of Amit. That's the syllogism here. And I say this in a fun way. It's not like, obviously, like, you guys know me because of Palantir. So if Palantir didn't exist, you wouldn't know me, right? So I'm just playing around, but it is still kind of funny. What is the game plan with Palantir and Tesla? Is it a long-term hold or short-term sell in 5 years? In 5-10 years? If Palantir gets to 200, I'm probably selling, but I don't think that's going to happen for the next 10 years. So where you're going to see. Are you fully funded, Amit? We've raised a decent amount of money for the next 2 years. So if fully funded means 2 years, we're good. But John, if you're asking because you want to invest, I'm launching the crowd fund on July 27th as well. So for a minimum of $100 and a maximum of, like, I think 25 or 50K, anyone can invest. So we'll see. You know, the way I think about it is like, what if we get 100 people to give $1,000 each, which in the grand scheme of things, $1,000 is not a lot to people who invest. And if you can get 100 people to give 1,000 versus one person to give 100,000, we could fucking raise $100,000 and we could really extend our runway and our operations and all this stuff. We have about 200 and I'm looking to try to get to 300. So we'll see if we get there, but that's what we've got right now. So we will see. I know Amit because of Kelly. That is such cap. That's such cap. That's such ridiculous cap. When are my 3,300 shares of Palantir mooning? When you come on the podcast, Matt. That's when it'll finally moon. That's when it'll moon. I have 4,700 shares of Palantir. I need 300 more. Yeah, you need the 5,000. Kelly is the type of girl to have her 35th birthday 17 years in a row. Bro. Low key, that might happen. That might be true. Who's Amit? Kelly's the shit. Now you guys are just capping. Kelly, Amit, honestly. Yeah, see, this is all cap. Would you go crazy if Alex Karp invested 100K in your startup? Alex Karp probably wouldn't like my startup, bro. Because my startup is in the consumer internet attention advertising space. So he probably would think my startup is useless, quite frankly. But if he did invest, it would be pretty fucking cool. It would be pretty cool. Now, granted, Karp can say that social media is useless, but they're pumping out YouTube videos like there's no tomorrow, trying to get more attention. So at the end of the day, you can critique Google and Facebook for their advertising attention economy, but they get you business. So like, you know, business is still important at the end of the day. I know deep down that Amit and Kelly are the same person. Yo, what if Kelly's just my separate account? You ever thought of that? What if she's literally just one of my separate accounts and I hired an intern who's pretended to be a girl so that they can tweet and create this fake relationship drama to get people interested? That might be it. That might be it. Kelly got the chat lit. I'm not going to lie. Kelly definitely got the chat lit. I'm literally carrying his... Bro, see, this is the problem. She's only relevant because of me. And then she comes into whatever I'm doing, whether it's Twitter or my live stream. She causes all this hocus pocus, huckus muckus, whatever the fuck you want to call it, whatever they call it in Canada, where she's from. And then she acts like she's claiming all my success or all my attention. That's the weird part. That's the weird part. Nonetheless, it's a brilliant strategy, but that is exactly what she's doing right now. That's the problem. Kelly is amid Tyler's dirt, and yo, that's wild. So what you are saying is that she's the brains and you're just the puppet. Yeah, I guess so. Kelly is Tom's uncle or grandpa pretending to be a girl. That's actually hilarious, bro. If Kelly is the perfect son, if Kelly is the perfect place son who replaced you in Money Talk, I will start watching again. If they had Kelly hosting Money Talks, that would be one hell of a show. That would be one hell of a show. Kelly's propping the rest of us up amid it. Great joke, Lindsay. Phenomenal, phenomenal joke. It's so hilarious. I'm laughing on the inside so much right now. But no, man, I'm just kidding. Like, obviously, Kelly's cool. She's fun. And, you know, the thing about attention, okay, is that it's fleeting very quick. Like, why do you think YouTubers, like, put their relationships on the internet? It's like, because a lot of shit is boring, but like seeing two people interact, there's a universal level of commonality behind like the concept of a relationship that gets people excited. So even though me and Kelly aren't dating, the fun part of the dynamic, I think, is what gets people excited, which it's the nature of the entertainment business. That's what it is. That's what it is. Deterministic universe or no? Yes, that is true. Amit, how does Audia separate themselves from any other online platform? So I'll talk more about it July 27th because it'll make more sense after I give the like actual pitch of it. But Amin, I think Amin D's nuts. I think you were also the person saying that I'm an idiot. So I know if I have a conversation with you, you're just gonna lead to more ad homs. So I don't know if it's worth conversating with you. Yeah, you're the person calling me an idiot. Yeah, so it's not worth actually having a conversation with you, Amin, because see, I don't even know why you're in the live stream if you call me an idiot. That's the other part, right? It's like, why are you in someone's live stream if you think they're an idiot? It's obviously because you're just bored or you don't have a life or whatever. I don't know. Because you don't have to be viewing someone who you don't respect, right? There's a lot of other content out there. So I guess there's something about me that you just can't. Maybe it's the hair. Maybe it's just too attractive for you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Kelly, the type of girl to walk 3 miles and say that she got it. Kelly actually works out. That's the funny part about this. That's the funny part. He wishes we were dating. I actually don't. So, I mean, it's just straight up. I don't. So, I've got a lot of shit to do. So, I don't want to date anybody. It's not really about Kelly. I'm here for the hair, to be honest. Thank you, Ryan. At least someone admitted it. That's important. That's important. Amit, what's your favorite Lex Friedman episode? I don't have a favorite, but the one he did with Zucks was very interesting. I don't think I'm not a big Lex Friedman fan to the point where I have a favorite episode. I also don't, his shit is too long, bro. I watched the clips. The 3 hours, I can't listen. I don't think I've ever listened to a full 3 hour Lex Friedman podcast. But the clips, there's definitely some awesome clips. Been gone for a month. Not sure what's going on with Amit and Kelly. Not even sure who she is. Jacob, I can sympathize with that. I would invest in your company if I could. I appreciate that, Alex. That means the world for you to even say that. So that means a lot. His clips are the best. Yes, I agree. Bear market got me eyeing dividend stocks. Admit, yo, I feel you, bro. I was thinking of buying some J&J and some Coca-Cola and like, bro, just buy that shit. Yo, hard. Let me know if I say this wrong. Hard Jod. Thank you for the $2 super chat. First of all, can you get a day in the life as a startup founder video? We just finished making one. Like, I want to show you guys, but I also want to release it when the startup launches. But my videographer, we're doing week in the life, not day in the lives, because we can actually edit them weekly and it's easier for us. And he just showed me it today. He's a really good editor, bro. Like it's pretty fucking good. Like, you guys are gonna look. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy the behind the scene vlogs. I think you're really gonna enjoy it. It's such a good video. It's such a great video. Like he's just really great with the edit. I don't have a thumbnail for it yet. We finished the video yesterday, so there's no thumbnail. So, Amit, can I get some SEBs in your startup for being a great admin? Unfortunately, we can't give out stock-based compensation yet, but eventually, if we get big enough for people to want to work for us, that would be kind of crazy. But yeah, guys. 8 more days, 9 more days. We will see what happens. They always do good in the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, I agree. Day in the life of startup videos always do phenomenal for those algos. Algorithms are so interesting, right? You've gotta get shit to work in the algorithm in order for it to make sense. Read the last few posts. I do think you should get a haircut though. Duly noted. Chasing women always loses money, but you never lose women chasing money. That's a fact, Josh. And that's why, like, when I said I don't want to date Kelly, it's not about Kelly. It's like, I don't want to date anybody right now. Like, I'm so into my own shit right now, bro. Like, I can't even think about focusing on a real relationship. So, but if you chase the money, a lot of times those other people come back at you. Amit, Richard Lee, what's up? What's up, Richard? Thank you for being so excited for being here. I'm probably gonna leave in a couple minutes, guys, because it's 12. But yes, Lindsay, exactly. You're dating your work right now. That's exactly correct, Lindsay. I kind of want to get married by 29, so I'll be 25 in 4 months. So I have 4 years to find a girl. I think in 3 years I can go to the moon, and then I can come back to Earth and I can find a girl. That is my game plan. That's what I need to do. You don't need to get so serious about it. You never stood a chance anyway. Duly noted, Kelly. Totally understood. Totally, I got it. It's a lot of cap, but I got it. Is 0 to 1 worth reading? Yes. Very good book. Very, very good book. Helps you understand distribution around a product more than product before anything. So it's important. Yeah, mate, it's time to end the stream so I don't have FOMO. All right. Yo, I don't watch too many streamers anymore, but what I did back in like 2016, 2017, I remember, bro, I would be up till like 3 a.m. with some of those motherfuckers because like there's something about the stream where you can't leave early. So it's interesting to stay there. What happens if game plan doesn't work? You have a backup plan. So I interpret this as two questions. Number one, what happens if the startup doesn't work? Number two, what happens if I'm 29 and the startup failed and I have no women in my life? I think I will do enough work over the next couple of years to land me a pretty good job. You got to think about like these big consulting firms, right? What do they care about? They care about self-determined entrepreneurial individuals that could lead the organization to like some level of success. So if I fail at my startup and I go to like Deloitte and or KPMG or whatever that offer the 150 grand a year salaries, you know, the number one thing on my resume is going to be I built a company, I raised funding for it, I got a product out to the market. Now it failed, but the fact that you were able to go from 0 to 1 is exactly what those big corporations look for. I mean, they're dying for those people that can like do it on their own, right? And be self-determined and like actually build yourself build yourself up. So I think if I fail, I will have an opportunity to work somewhere. And after that, you know, then you go worry about the girl as well. I just don't think I'm gonna fail. You know, I don't think I'm gonna lose. I really don't, bro. Like I always find a way to figure it out. It sounds really egotistical. I found out a way to pass accounting, managerial accounting even though I wasn't supposed to pass. I found out a way to get the girl in high school, even though I wasn't supposed to get her. Found out a way to get many girls in college, even though I wasn't supposed to get them. I found out a way to build an audience, even though for the first year and a half, it was really hard to build an audience. I found out a way to raise money, even though I got rejected. I think I'm going to figure this shit out. That's the interesting part. So yeah, so this is a good comment by Kelly, right? Why would you want to work somewhere, entrepreneur for life? How could you go back? That's my thing. It's like, I was going to mention that actually, like if I did fail at this, I do think I would build up enough brand equity to start something else. Because like, if I had to work at some corporate job, bro, like I can't do that shit, bro. I don't care how much money it is. So it's, I think that's the other thing. It's like, I think this is going to work. Obviously, could it fail? Yes. I'm ruthlessly fucking committed and my mom thinks I'm going to win. So I think I'm going to win as well. That's really all I need, to be honest. So if it doesn't work, then it's like, all right, it doesn't work. I'm going to figure out something else, but it's going to be something entrepreneurial, something creative. Cause I can't imagine, you know, building an audience and like this brand and then going to work for Deloitte. It's like, even if the money is good, I would be fucking depressed every day. Like it wouldn't be it. So yeah, I agree. I'm gonna figure out something. You have great drive, man. Never lose that, and you won't fail. Thank you, Austin. I appreciate that. Like, look, at the end of the day, I think I can do it. I think I can fucking do it. I think I can really fucking do it, bro. And as a result of, I think I can do it. Yeah, it's not worth corporate is not worth it. I'm in it right now. I've talked to a lot of people. All my friends that went corporate, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, 6-figure salaries, they're all fucking unhappy, bro. It's that simple. They're not happy. And I was smart enough to recognize at 19 that I knew that path was going to lead to unhappiness, at least for a person like me and for most people. And what do you know? At 24, I literally was talking to one of my friends who's a product manager, and she was literally like, I can't wait till the weekend comes. But the problem is when the weekend comes, I only have 2 days before I go back to hell. And I'm like, that's exactly why I didn't do what you're doing right now. I chose to take 2 years of really working my ass off. I drove fucking 120 miles a day for the past 2 years, 5 days a week, and on Saturdays, to go work at some job that was paying decently well, but it wasn't about the money. It was about the flexibility that job gave me to work on my startup, because it wasn't like a traditional corporate job. So I just had so much more flexibility. So I've been through 2 years of like grinding, not making super, super big amounts of money or climbing the corporate ladder, so that I would have this one opportunity on July 27th to do what the fuck I want. And now the opportunity is here. And so I'm just really in the moment that, like, if you're going to go all in, you go all in. So it doesn't make sense for me to stand up here and be like, yeah, I think I might fail. It's like, no, I acknowledge I could fail, but I don't think I'm going to fucking fail. I could fail. I don't think I will. And so we're going to see. We're going to see what the fuck happens. But all of you are going to see if either it's a colossal failure or it's a fucking moonshot. I think it's going to be a moonshot. And I have enough confidence in myself to make it a moonshot. Now, is that naive? Is that young person speaking? Maybe. But I think you've got to have a little bit of naivete to be ambitious enough to go chase something that I'm chasing. And you have to be doubling down on the skill sets that you know can get you there. It's like, the way I think about it, it's like, why am I here in this position right now? It's because in October 2020, October 2020, right here, November 2020, when I was writing all this shit down around this idea, when it was nothing, when it had no money, no attention, nothing, I thought it could work. And 2 years later, now it finally has a chance to work. So if I got this far, I didn't come this far to come this far. That's my point. Good shit, brother. Appreciate you. I got married at 32 after I got my life and finance together. It might not work for everyone, but it worked for me. Much less stress with the marriage. Been married over 9 years. Yeah, I agree. I think getting married in your early 30s, or mid 30s, that's totally fine, right? Getting your shit together is so important. There are some regrets I have with corporate life. Yeah, and you're not alone, Saul. A lot of people do. And I what I'm saying is not meant to make people feel regrets. It's just meant to say, look, this is my path, and my path is explicitly knowing that I need to go down this route more than anything. And in order to do that, I can't go corporate, but in order to not go corporate, I've had to do a lot of work for the past 2 years to give myself the opportunity to be in this position. And so that's where I'm at right now. I'm definitely rooting for you, Mitt. I appreciate you, Walter. It means the world to me. Shorting Gaudia. You can't short it because it's not public. But if you did short it, you might. I'm not a tall guy, but I wouldn't be short next to my company. That's all I'm going to say. Long Gaudia. I appreciate you. Tell us about more Money Talks and why it sucks. Money Talks doesn't suck, guys. It's not the same. I would say it's not the same. Let me see listen to that ego speak. You got to have some ego. You got to have some 0 to 1. If it fails, how does that work? Well, 0 to 1 doesn't mean 0 to 1 is not about you make something and it's successful. That is a horrible misinterpretation of what the book is about. 0 to 1 is you take something and you make it real. That's what it's about. Whether like this water bottle, right? This water bottle might not have sold 1 million water bottles, so it's not a successful water bottle business. But all of the stuff it took to take the idea of this water bottle and all the hundreds of thousands of parts and supply chains and logistics and all this shit to get the water bottle to be here today, that's what it means to go from 0 to 1. It doesn't mean success. It just means you got an idea to go to market and you built something and you've distributed it. Now, if it's successful, then that's amazing. But I think 0 to 1 is more so how do you get something to be real at the end of the day? Okay, I think that's it for me. I'll probably be doing this again tomorrow. So we're going to be doing these every day. July 26th is going to be the late night pre-stream before July 27th. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep that night, to be honest. But it's going to be fun. I have to stay up for another hour and finish some more work. A lot of stuff to do. I am incredibly grateful. I get to wake up in the morning and get to wear these fucking slippers and go in my car and go to my office and go to work and have an opportunity to chase. I'm one of the most grateful people on the planet. The fact that 95 of you care right now, it means the world to me. By the way, I said this before. I was watching Meet Kevin's videos. If you go back to his old live streams from like 2018, he would be excited when like 30 people showed up. He would be like so excited. And now he has like 10,000 people average if he ever go live. So it's like everyone starts from somewhere, and it just means the absolute world to me for 95, 96 people to care about me at this moment in my life. Because if this works and this becomes a big thing, you know, it'll be you people that I was talking to in the early days when I was trying to figure out how to fucking do this. So it means the world to me. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for being here. Like, absolutely means the world to me. Did anyone say anything about your tie? Yes, they said it was legit, like a mitt. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. I will see you tomorrow. See you in the morning live stream, 9:20 a.m. Eastern, and have a great night, everybody. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.